You put in time, the heart.
It's the National Football League on
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Jacksonville's offense trots out here for the first time, and all eyes go right to number 16. Now in his second season as the team's face of the franchise, Trevor Lawrence.
For everyone who expected the highly touted Trevor Lawrence to champion the Jaguars to instant success last season, well, they got a little bit of a reality check. Despite the struggles, though, he still took on a major leadership role within the locker room and among the team. He also flashed some of his considerable potential on the field, particularly in a defiant Week 18 win over Indianapolis that knocked the Colts out of the playoffs.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Etienne once more, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. An early top test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Lawrence. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Fielded just inside the 20. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out come the Commanders to begin their first series, and they'll be led by a 5th-round rookie out of UNC, Sam Howell.
And he left North Carolina with most of his school's records, and at one point was thought to be maybe the #1 quarterback in his draft class. He does bring deceptive athleticism and plenty of upside to the table. Add some consistency, and maybe he can really unlock what he can be in the NFL.
1st and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders. Just shy of the 30. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. So this, the 90th season of Washington football. Of course, here, the first season and first ever regular season game for the Washington Commanders. That name unveiled in a grand reveal back on February 2nd. The franchise opting to keep the burgundy and gold color scheme, adding the striking W logo on each side of the helmet and the single gold stripe running from front to back. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Faking the handoff, Howell. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Straight ahead, Gibson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Second down, Howell now. Caught by Turner. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. But Charles, for this offense, we take a look at the draft class here. They were looking for a playmaker, and they found one on the outside.
And the way teams are throwing the football nowadays, you can't afford to skip at the wide receiver position. I know that the slot guy is getting more attention now, but that guy on the perimeter, he makes you go.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play.
Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Commanders are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 9-play drive. And it was Jahan Dotson with a touchdown catch to finish things off. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. So time to see Jacksonville get on offense for the second time here in this game. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Another tote for ETN. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. He'll return it from the 6. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Howell sliding out of the pocket. Open man is the tight end, John Bates. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd. Able to connect with Dotson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a heck of an effort from Josh Allen getting in there defensively. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
On 2nd and 12, Howell. Open man, Erickson. That's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it. And
he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Powell. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel from 4 yards out. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 14-0. A 10-play drive that time. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in week one this year. And it'll put the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they've been seeking.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's 2nd and a yard. Handoff running left is ETN. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the 1st down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Lawrence flush to his right. Oh, nice move. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Etienne from 3 yards out. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here comes Antonio Gibson as he's set for another drive. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it. And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. Josh Allen from his outside linebacker spot gets him down there for a loss of 4.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin, and unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Jags going to go on offense now late in this 1st half. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the 1st half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. And a catch made by his tight end, Luke Farrell. He's got room past the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Commanders up first on offense as we begin this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
60 yards rushing for him now to this point. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. On the counter, Gibson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. And he finds McLaurin. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Here's a give to Gibson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Howell. And his throw is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 41. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now easy. And a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. And they go play action with Howell. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
That's complete to Turner. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Off play action. It's Howell. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Curtis Samuel already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And Washington able to strike for 6. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 21-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Etienne on the toss right. Taken down at the 42.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. This is taken at the 10. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Howell. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. 1st down, Howell to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Gibson. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. That time a 6-play drive. And it concluded with the touchdown pass to Antonio Gibson. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Jaguars back with it on offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Now Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the... Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Rolling to his right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on it and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Lawrence will throw. And this one is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. The Jaguars on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And Ingram holds it in. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now Lawrence. Incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
A give to ETN running right. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence steps away to his left. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Oh, did the Jags get this? Yes, Jags football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the deep.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. The veteran Joe Schobert getting to him behind the line of scrimmage. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 36, Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now Lawrence is going to get his guys to go quickly. Pressure, and they got to him again. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Lawrence. And he's going to go down again. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the Commanders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. 2nd down and 5. Once more, Gibson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run with Gibson. And he will have the 1st down as he's up to his 17-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A handoff for Gibson. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18. CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Washington, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll have a chance at redemption.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God's for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane.